Okay, yeah, Nick Dutch here yet again. We got another tarot reading by email from a client of mine. And this is a lady called Mary, who's 34, roughly my age, and she's married to a guy. And she suspects there's some kind of infidelity going on here, and she wants me to have a look into it. So these are the cards on Mary's side of the reading. We've got the ace of coins, and a devil card reversed. So that's pointing out a sense that she has seen a great feeling of stability in the relationship in the past, which is signified by the fact we've got strong earth signs here and a very good feeling of singularity. She can't imagine being involved with anybody else right now. And she knows this character can be someone who's could be in her life for a long time. Because you've got earth signs again, that suggests a feeling of familiarity as well. So the character who she's married to is someone she's known previously for a fair period of time before getting married to him. But this is the worrying sign. We've got the fact that the devil card comes up is a demonstration that we've got a feeling of powerlessness and a sense of something unpleasant is occurring, a sense of dread, and a feeling of lack of knowledge of what else is going on, or also a sense of enslavement. Because the card is reversed, that would suggest that this is not necessarily something that she is doing, that is being done to her, but something which she is doing. So to a certain degree, her own conduct is affecting the relationship in a negative manner, which is a cause for concern, really. But also it's her who's feeling the feeling of instability and insecurity here. The force is between the Five of Coins, which, if you can see there, it's labeled worry, but it's also reversed, which also suggests a state, in this particular case, of being oblivious to what's really happening in the world, what's really happening in this particular connection. So this is someone who has been causing the problems in her relationship, despite the fact that this is a character who's actually quite stable and quite secure for her, and maybe for a long time. She has concerns, but she's also oblivious as to what's really occurring, but she's placing blaming on the relationship. On her husband's side of things, yeah, there is a sense of something not quite right. He's not feeling the love quite as much as previously, as is signified by the World card, or the Universe card reverse in this case. And there's also a sense of a desire, a strong craving desire for something new to occur. He also has a great deal of loving affection for Mary, for this particular relationship partner. And so I don't feel that he would actually want to be with anyone else, but he's also detecting the fact that she's being irrational. So her fears, I suppose, are creating a sense of paranoia, a sense of what's really happening. Is he really the right person for me? He must be with someone else. What's he doing with all of his spare time? That's what she seems to be thinking. But I don't feel that he's actually spending that much time away from home, apart from when he's doing his work. I mean, he does some contracting work, so he does spend some time away from home. But he's also keeping in touch with her on a daily basis. So Mary here is essentially the one who's got the problem, is essentially what this reading is saying. Now let's have a look at the short-term, mid-term and long-term future here. Short-term future signs are brilliant. The Magician card is talking about finally being ready to take a new step forward, to bring this into a new stage in the relationship, which suggests they are going to stay together. This is not over. And it also suggests a bit of a clearing of the air. So I feel that Mary's fear and paranoia will be moving away. But I feel that she's got to start realizing what she's doing in the relationship, which could actually be being detrimental. So worrying less, being aware that her husband does actually care for her and wants to stay with her, and her husband isn't actually seeing anybody else right now, would be really positive for her. Going back to the short-term, mid-term and long-term future part of the reading, again, strong earth signs talking about stability, but it's a male card talking about stability, so the stability will be coming from the husband, from the relationship partner, who still has a great sense of love for her, but despite the fact that he's losing some of that loving feeling, he's got the responsibility to be able to make something happen here. And the long-term future signs, although there's still a sense of of risk, of gamble. There's also a sense of there being some pleasure on the horizon. So this relationship might still say partially dysfunctional, but it does seem to be moving steadily and slowly in the right direction. All right, so I'm going to have to explain to Mary that this is not actually a bad reading, that this is a very good, positive reading, that we've got some beneficial changes on the horizon. On his side of things, he is showing signs of dedication towards her, but I feel he's feeling frustrated. There is a need here for some experiences to help them bond together so that her fears can be taken away, so she can realize what's really happening here, rather than to jump to the conclusion that her partner is in fact cheating on her. Alright, so there is no cheating going on here. This one's actually looking okay. Alright, now I just got to get that into email format and get that sent off to her.